Happy holidays. How you guys doing? I came across this video I think you guys want to see. It talks about Tony Busby. Tony Busby is exposing Jay-Z and Diddy pact. Did you know they had a secret pact? Yes. And he is saying that Nicki Minaj is speaking out and she is on Tony Busby's side. Now that means a lot because when Nicki Minaj was young, she was always praising Jay-Z, but now, she has seen his true nature. So I want you guys to watch this video. Happy holidays. You guys know I'm a reaction channel. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. So let's hear what they got to say.
Tony Busby law firm just filed a lawsuit against Roc Nation and Jay-Z's lawyers, Marcy Crook and Quinn Emanuel, for violation of various state laws, including battery and impersonation of a public official. So Tony Busby law firm is claiming that Jay-Z's company is involved in a legal scheme to stop him from filing claims against him and Diddy.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. You go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
There's only one person.
Of course.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That could be, no, outside of my mother.
Okay.
Just should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me.
What's that? That's Mauve King? We gotta get the shoes though. Y'all know what it is.
So things just got even messier in the ongoing drama surrounding Jay-Z and Tony Busby. The lawyer representing Jane Doe in her lawsuit against Jay and Diddy is now coming for Roc Nation and accusing the company of some shady illegal tactics to block him from pursuing justice for the alleged victims. Busby filed a new lawsuit claiming that Roc Nation has been using all kinds of dirty moves behind the scenes to protect Jay and Diddy from facing any consequences. But the drama doesn't stop there. Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, just made a bold claim that Jay-Z and Diddy were never really friends. And now fans are saying that Spiro's trying to rewrite history and gaslight the public because there are tons of videos out there of Jay-Z and Diddy talking about their close friendship. And one even shows Diddy calling Jay extended family, meaning he's even closer than a regular friend. And then in another viral clip, Diddy mentioned that Jay-Z missed his daughter Blue's recital just so he could perform with him for Bad Boy's 25th anniversary. I mean, would you skip something that your child is involved in for someone you don't consider a friend? But that's not all. None other than Nicki Minaj just stepped into the mix and seemingly backed up Tony Busby's lawsuit against Roc Nation. Nicki even brought up past allegations about Jay-Z's behavior with women like Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, asking why Jay hasn't been held accountable for any of it. Nicki's saying the public deserves answers, especially now with this Jane Doe lawsuit hanging over Jay-Z's head. Things are really heating up, and it looks like Tony Busby is determined to bring down Jay-Z and Roc Nation. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's break it all down.
Jay-Z, yo! Hey, check this out. Things, man. Don't say for me, give me asylum. I mean, believe reached out to me, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrated 20 years of hits.
So Jay-Z has been pushing hard for the Jane Doe lawsuit to be dismissed, accusing him and Diddy of graping a 13-year-old at an MTV VMAs after-party back in 2000. After the alleged victim came forward and admitted her story has some inconsistencies, Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, issued a statement saying that the rape allegations against Jay are provably, demonstrably false. In case you missed it, on December 13th, Jane Doe did an exclusive interview with NBC where she admitted her story had some inconsistencies. She originally said that her father picked her up after the alleged attack, but now her father says he doesn't remember that. She also claimed she talked to musicians Benji and Joel at the after-party, but the Madden brothers have denied being in New York at that time.
She says at the party she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. It's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both raped her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said.
Now, despite Jane Doe admitting she might have gotten some details wrong, she didn't take back her main claim that the incident happened and that Jay-Z and Diddy were the ones involved. She made it clear that just because some details were off, it doesn't mean she made up the entire story.
When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said she stands by her statements. I have made some mistakes, she said, in remembering what happened 24 years ago. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me.
And while Jane Doe still stands by her claim that Jay-Z and Diddy did something to her, Jay-Z quickly responded, arguing that her interview shows the incident never happened and calling out her lawyer, Tony Busby. The same day NBC aired the interview, Jay-Z released a statement to Fox News Digital saying, "This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon." Meanwhile, Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, said that his team plans to ask the court not only to dismiss the case, but also to take action against Tony Busby and all the lawyers that filed the complaint. But just when Jay-Z thought he had the case wrapped up, Tony Busby came back strong and filed a new lawsuit against Roc Nation and its lawyers. Busby and his team are now accusing Roc Nation of hiring shady individuals to track down current and former clients and pressure them into suing his firm. In one example, Roc Nation allegedly offered up to $10,000 to one of Busby's clients to turn against him. Busby also claimed these people pretended to be state officials from Texas, showing fake badges to convince people to make up false stories. And he even says one of them admitted to everything on tape. Busby specifically pointed fingers at lawyer Marcy Croft and the law firm Quinn Emanuel, accusing them of breaking Texas state laws by allegedly offering a former client money in exchange for suing Busby's firm. Busby shared a screenshot of Marcy Croft's post bragging about her relationship with Roc Nation, and he wrote in the caption, "Today, the Busby law firm filed suit against Roc Nation and lawyers Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel for violation of various state laws, including battery and impersonation of a public official." The case was brought on behalf of a former client of the firm who was illegally solicited by agents working on behalf of the defendants. These agents pretended to work for the state of Texas and offered the former client money to sue the Busby law firm. This illegal conduct has happened more than 24 times to date and has resulted in 2 utterly frivolous cases against the firm. Busby also stated that he can prove Roc Nation and its lawyers were involved in a conspiracy intended to obstruct justice and prevent the Busby law firm from pursuing cases related to the Diddy litigation in New York. The conduct isn't just alleged, it was caught on tape, Busby added. And then he called out Marcy Croft, saying, "Marcy Croft, who describes herself on social media as part of Team Roc, is orchestrating the conspiracy along with assistance from defendant Quinn Emanuel." As you can see from the screenshot, Croft, Quinn Emanuel, and Roc Nation have a long working history. The suit alleges defendant Roc Nation is financing the illegal effort. According to Busby, agents acting on Marcy Croft's behalf were caught on tape soliciting and offering money, up to $10,000, to former clients of the Busby law firm to convince them to file a frivolous case against the Busby law firm. Busby concluded his statement by saying that Roc Nation and its associates have stooped to a new low to try to intimidate the lawyers of the Busby law firm from doing their important work. "Let me be clear," Busby said. "We will not be bullied or intimidated. The defendants this time overstepped, got sloppy, and stupidly got caught in their illegal scheme on tape. We have reported this conduct to the authorities and intend to cooperate with the authorities to ensure all involved are prosecuted to the full extent allowed under Texas law." Meanwhile, none other than Nicki Minaj has jumped into the conversation, and it seems like she's backing Busby's claims and suggesting that Jay-Z has a history of having inappropriate relationships with much younger women that needs to be investigated. Nicki wrote on X, "Dear short and stout DIK, Laffy Taffy Alien, DIK Bref, Sass. We want to know if you were present during abuse of teenagers and children. That's what we want to know. Aaliyah, Foxy, etc. during R. Kelly video shoots and stuff. Did you know about the abuse to Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a sorta rat pack. So that's what we the people want you and your peeps to speak on. Ugly. Bald head bowling ball bitch. You don't have this energy for gangsters in person, only for bees on the internet." Now, in case you're confused by the beginning of Nicki's post, the Laffy Taffy Alien is the name Nicki uses for the president of Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, who, by the way, used to be dealer turned Fed informant. Jay-Z's former best friend, DeHaven, recently talked about Desiree during his appearance on Real Life Productions, and he alleged that Desiree's ties to the feds and the establishment are the reason Jay-Z won't go down like Diddy.
He got with a group of people that was a major connect for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see him going that far, but them people are the police.
What is your thoughts when you hear the world, like, they done took down Puff, they done took down all these other powerful black people. Jay-Z's like the lone standing powerful black man.
Track wrestling on them, Jay is them people. If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help? When Lil Wayne was in trouble, who'd he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who'd he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me. You understand? So how could he be up next? You know what I'm saying? He is them people. They go to him when they got problems. And what they gonna say if he don't come up in nothing? What they gonna say? Told you. He ain't got nothing to do with that. They still gonna cover it up anyway. He has a relationship with them. You talking about a woman that had a relationship with the feds for 20-something years, right? When you working for them, you got an agent, your agent that's in charge of you. You think she don't have no relationships with over the years with all these agents that became retired and connected and this and that and the third till they just know she got power. That's power over there. You know what I'm saying? Who you wanting one on your side? You got them on your side? You know what I'm saying? If something happened with him, it's going to be about a money situation. It ain't going to be nothing that's going to hurt.
Now, back to Nicki. This isn't the first time she publicly called out Roc Nation and Desiree Perez. Earlier this year, after Megan Thee Stallion reignited her feud with Nicki by dropping her diss track, Hiss, Nicki went off on social media, accusing Roc Nation of paying streaming services to push Megan's song. Nicki even directly called out Desiree Perez and her husband, Roc Nation sports chief Juan Perez. Nicki reposted Roc Nation's ad promoting Hiss and wrote, "Spending so much money, but she's the lil broke independent artist. Desiree, you gotta let it go, baby. The world knows she's can't rap. Stop effing trying to make fetch happen. I just put out a song with no promo, no video. It's already #2. But Nicki didn't stop there. She later came for Desiree again, threatening to expose her for allegedly firing her employees for no reason. Nicki wrote, "On the next song, I delve into all the people Desiree allegedly fired for unknown reasons. Other things as well. So many people were blindsided and hurt by her. Allegedly. She's willing to go broke to try to replace me? Fix it, Jesus." And then in a follow-up post, Nick went off on Megan and alleged that the only reason Megan's getting so bold with her diss tracks is because she's got the Roc Nation machine backing her every move. Nicki said, "B thinks she a bully because she get a Roc Nation brunch every year." However, Nicki's issues with Roc Nation didn't just come out of nowhere after Megan dropped Hiss. This has been building for a while, with Nicki throwing shade at Jay-Z for some time now. Back in December 2023, journalist Elliot Wilson seemed to poke fun at Nicki when she appeared on a live stream with Twitch star Kai Cenat. Wilson posted a video of Nicki dancing on the stream and sarcastically captioned it, "Hip-hop journalism." However, Nicki fired back, insinuating that people like Elliot Wilson, who are close to Jay-Z, are tasked to go after her.
"You know how many tweets I've seen you post disrespecting me, Idiot Wilson? All of y'all, for some reason, when y'all are around certain people, y'all feel that y'all have this power. Why? When y'all have an affiliation to Jay-Z in some sort of way, y'all be thinking that y'all can disrespect and violate.
Now, circling back to Jay-Z's ongoing drama with Tony Busby, Busby's refusing to be intimidated, and he just wrote a letter to Judge Annalisa Torrey where he elaborated further on how Roc Nation and its lawyers are allegedly using shady tactics to get the case against Jay dismissed. In each instance, the goal has been to blur the facts and rush a decision, Busby wrote. But there is aggressive advocacy, and then there is bad faith. Mr. Carter's latest tactics, much like his open threat to refer plaintiffs' attorneys for disciplinary action, cross that line. Busby then labeled Jay-Z and his lawyer, Alex Spiro, as histrionic and added that outside of the courtroom, Mr. Carter has employed tactics of intimidation and even more extreme, torturous, and quite possibly illegal. Busby also addressed Jane Doe's recent interview where she admitted there are some inconsistencies in her story, and he accused Jay-Z of twisting Jane Doe's words and using them against her. Busby wrote, Carter's threat of an immediate sanctions motion on the first whisper of factual uncertainty is just one more instance of intended to have a chilling effect on plaintiff's counsel, and any potential plaintiffs watching these proceedings. So yeah, it looks like things are about to get even uglier since neither side is backing down. And with all the new lawsuits and claims being thrown around, it's clear this is far from over. But what's your take on this back and forth between Jay-Z and Tony Busby? Do you believe Roc Nation is really trying to block Busby's firm from pursuing the Diddy case? And what's your take on Jay denying he was ever friends with Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't miss out on this next video.
Ooh, girl, comment. I want to know what you guys think about this. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Happy holidays.